If you look, you will see behind me, you will see that this is the judgment from Kenya on Nnamdi Kanu's court case that he won in Kenya about the illegality Nigeria or the crime Nigeria committed in Kenya in collaboration with some Kenyan authorities. Because I don't believe the government was involved. It must have been some corrupt individuals in the security apparatus that did this. So I expected Kenya to continue, that they shouldn't stop here. They should continue and investigate those people and hear what and find out what exactly happened. And there must be hammer. Hammer must fall. They must be punished. If possible, send them, discharge them. Because Nigeria must have paid a lot of thousands of dollars to be able to pull this off. So they must continue the investigation. They must continue and punish the people that are involved, so that things like this will not happen. It's not good for the image of their image and the image of Africa. It's not. This is a crime. Commonwealth must come in too. You see, if they are upright, human rights organizations must now use this judgment to continue their investigation and possibly punishing the perpetrators of this crime, both Nigeria and Kenyans, the Kenyan authorities that are involved. This shouldn't end here. You see, so this is a good welcome development, and it will affect the judgment what Nigeria is doing now, right now with his case, because if Nigeria has already committed crime, not this is not allegedly, it's certified from the law court. It's obvious now that they committed a crime. So why try him in Nigeria when they have committed crime? Before they can say, oh, it's not proven or anything. But now it's proven that, yes, they committed crime in Kenya. They extraordinarily renditioned him back to Nigeria illegally. The court in Kenya was not involved. The government was not involved in this. It was some like gangster movie. Like in gangster movie, some corrupt officials who connived and did this and collected bribe. Yes, I know that some Kenyan officials are like Nigerian officials, very corrupt and all that, but there must be some punishment, So I expect United Nations human rights activist organizations to, come on this with this proof now. So the next thing I wanted to talk about now is about how, because every detail is here on this document, how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, entered Kenya from through Kigali, and how long he has even stayed in Kenya. We didn't have all this information from DOS, neither DOS nor his family members. Everything was shrouded in secrecy. Going against what we believed in, what our mantra is, whiter than white and whiter than snow, that we must speak truth all the time. Nnamdi Kanu is a public figure. To us, he's a public figure. We are financing him. We are financing the organization. So everything that happened, we must know. A lot of all these coordinators everywhere didn't know nothing. They were guessing. While the family, they knew. His wife must know, because he must be communicating them, even if he didn't tell DOS. So why have they decided to fight DOS? They didn't want to say anything because they want first their focus on the money, to fight for the money, secure that money, that we are the ones contributing that money. Without us, there's no IPOB, there's no money in the pocket. The family of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu don't have a dime to sponsor this movement. Is sponsored by Biafrans. So you are obliged to first of all tell us. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shouldn't be moving about on his own without any information, giving information. This is how he does wherever he goes. He informs us. There's coordinators everywhere around. There must be a coordinator in Kenya. Who is it that he went to pick up in the airport in Kenya? All these things we should know. They must be coming out with this truth now. That's why they disorganized IPOB in the first place, because of this secrecy. Secret here, secret there, things that we should be in public, things that at least to IPOB members, we must know, every zone must know exactly in details what happened. It's not something to hide. You see, it has people who shouldn't know it, yes, but us, every zone who are contributing, paying monthly dues, they must know through our coordinators or representatives. We must know, have it, every details. If you ask a local coordinator or it's in national coordinator, they don't know anything. In the upper echelon, Kanunta was fighting Eduzim and Nyanya and everybody. They were making cliques, gangs, ganging up, doing this. The coordinator of Germany, everybody, they were fighting about the money. They scattered the whole organization. That's what gave rise to autopilot in the first place, and Master Simon Eba, because of this shrouded secrecy. Even though what could have happened, the division could have come in, but it wouldn't have been like this, because everybody was confused. Nobody knew nothing. So if you listen to DOS, they tell you something else. If you listen to Mazenam, the Kanu family, they said another thing. Everybody, they were blaming each other and all that. Nobody knew how, what, why, how, what happened. We were praying psalms, hoping that our leader was still in America. We didn't know that he had left America, even was admitted in Kenya without anybody knowing. He could have died actually in Kenya. Maybe he was admitted. It must have been a serious issue. And we just hear the news and hey, why we are waiting for him to broadcast. There was a date. We were praying psalms, praying for him, praying for the organization. And all these things happen. That's why sometimes I wonder what's wrong with our people. Things that shouldn't come in the public. It will be in the public domain. They'll be fighting each other, washing their dirty linens in the public. Things like this that they should make open to the people and say, this is what happened. Our leader went on a secret mission and this thing happened. He doesn't need to tell us what he went there to do. But we know that Nnamdi Kanu, being a public figure, he must have contacts in Kenya before he went there. Or even Rwanda there. There must be somebody, maybe a coordinator or whoever, that invited him there. So all these things nobody knows, and they are talking. They don't want to say anything. Now everybody's happy because it's in the open now. You have to tell the court what happened. And now we all know now. That's why I'm talking about it, because some people might be thinking it, they don't talk it. But we are content creators, we are obliged to tell the people the truth. Analyze it how we understand it. Maybe people are thinking like that. They can come to the comment section and air their views, because this is how I see it. Even though I'm happy that it ended the way it ended now, and I hope so that the government of Kenya will continue to investigate and punish the perpetrators and Nigeria at the international level. But still, had it been not this kind of secrecy, that time, Nnamdi Kanu was very close to this man, the Punch News from Kenya, Mr. Masanga, and even PLO Lumumba, that got involved in the case later. All these people, had it been they knew, they could have announced it. I know how Punch News, PLO Masanga, Mr. Masanga does. He have done a lot for Biafrans. He could have announced it. Hey, this thing happened, the whole world, because we were following him, listening to him that time. It was after this case that some of us become suspicious. Maybe it was him who did something, or it was him that Mazen Amdekan went to visit, or whatever. Nobody knows what. So things happened, and that's why IPOB it is the way it is today. Had it been this truth came out, a lot could have been saved. You see, a lot of people could have still believed, yes, that these people are upright. But now